So, good evening, everybody. Tonight it is Sunday, the 20th of November, and I'm in the daily event, and this is round one, and I'm paired up against Cat Weasel, and she typically runs Oath. So, I am on stacks, and we'll see how this goes. Typically, this is not a good matchup, definitely pre-board, so we'll see how that goes. This is actually a really good start, so let's take a look and see how she goes. Our goal here is to try and hit a chalice. At 2 would be ideal. No, we're going to hold. So, does she have the force? She's thinking about it, which would indicate she does. Yep. So we can live with that. So hopefully she does not land an oath here. So I think the game plan here is that I am going to lead out with the chalice, and I'm going to set it at 2 and try and remove the oath. And from there, if that does land, I will play a Sphere of Resistance. Actually, probably a Revoker. And I'll set it out the Mana Vault. So hopefully that lands. That gives us our best opportunity against her. Now the question is, do I go for the Lotus Petal or the Mana Vault here? I have a tendency to want to go for that Lotus Petal because it is a green source. But having said that, I do have spheres in here, and I am going to lead out with one next turn. Tough decision. Can't imagine what she would cast with that Mana Vault. So there was a big misplay on our part. That is a huge error. I'm not used to making errors like that with this deck, unfortunately. I guess we'll come out with the Crucible. So a Strip Mine would be really good right about now. We'll try and put some pressure on here. Oh, there we go. That's really quite nice. turn clock here, and I think what we're going to do is take the... it likely doesn't matter because she's got the delta to search, but we're going to take one of his lands here, and we'll go for the turn one. Okay, so there's game one. We will take that. Now, I have never seen Cat Weasel not play Oath, so I think it's reasonable to not think otherwise. So we are going to come in as if she's playing Oath. So null rods actually have some applicability here against her. I do like them. Precursors I am not crazy about. Post board, I definitely want to have my full see, the problem with null rod is it shuts down my Jester's Caps, which are such key pieces against her. I'm going to take out a Worm Coil because I do have duplicates in there. I will keep the Hellkite because it's the only removal I have. I need to take out 2 more cards. Metamorphs are absolutely key. As this is one of my abilities to copy Emrakul or Blightsteel. I think the ideal thing would be to take the null rods out as the easiest thing because it allows my deck to function better. I do have the Revokers, so we'll see how that goes. I'm a little sketchy on taking the null rods out because she does have quite a few artifacts in the deck. So let's take it in and see how it goes. So this is not terrible. I mean, it does have the 1 Thorn. We'll hold this. With the ability to get out a duplicant pretty quickly, so we're going to come out and put that on our Soul Ring. The thing I don't like about that is this sets up for a turn 2 Oath. I guess I can... I don't like Mana Crypt that much. That's the problem here, is Mana Crypt always puts me on a tight clock. And an Oath here just really hurts, so... I think we have to go for this next turn, however. So she's thinking about this. Probably... if she's looking to do a Tinker here, she's going to counter this. So thinking long and hard about it. So let's do it this way. That way if we get dazed or something like that, well, we can't get dazed. She doesn't have an island on the table, so we'll see how this goes. And yeah, so now we could be looking at the Oath here, which would set me up for an awkward position. the good news is I do have an active duplicant. Yeah, so she is going for oath. Not much we can do about that. So we have to hope that she doesn't get a Dragon's Breath. Yeah, I mean, basically, if she gets Dragon's Breath, we're dead, so it doesn't really matter. So we will play a Thorn here. So, just one time, no Dragon's Breath. Okay, so it's finger crossing time. Oh shit, the Dragon's Breath. Shucks. Okay, so on to the next one. Oh, there's my Jester's Cap. That would have been just sweet. So, we'll just take her in. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's win this. We're on the play here, which is great. Yes, we would like to play first. And that is a really bad opener. It would be absolutely perfect if we had a Mishra's Factory in hand, but we don't. So we have to mull that, unfortunately. And this is quite a bit better, so we will take that. So Cat Weasel's thinking here, which may indicate that she's a little light on land. There's my hopes, and we are going to hold. Okay, so I think what we're going to do here is we're going to lead out with a turn 1 lodestone and hope that lands. That is great news, especially if she plays a dual land that's not a sack land. This next turn we will take that and put out a spear. Excellent. Now, I don't think she has an oath in hand, otherwise she could have powered it out. So we'll see what happens here. That's pretty good news. So we'll try with the Revoker here. This is the one that she has to counter, or I think it puts her in a significant amount of trouble. Yeah, so here we go. She is tapping. She's going to put a counter on there. Oh, interesting. What we'll do is we will name... do I go for Voltaic Key, or do I go for Lotus Petal? So she's forcing. Oh, she can't. That's good news. Oh, there we go. Made my decision for me. So, round one done.